Hi, I'm Meg from Tokyo. In this video, I will share the latest Japan entry rules you should know before traveling to Japan. Actually, I covered this topic a few months ago, but since then, some new updates and important changes have been announced. So today, I will explain not only the latest rules but also share important tips for after you arrive in Japan, whether you are a first-time visitor or a returning traveler. If you're planning a trip to Japan, make sure to watch until the end to avoid any problems at the airport. We also offer private tours in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. If you are interested, please contact us through the link below. Alright, then let's go! Number 1. Visit Japan Web. Visit Japan Web is an official service from the Japanese government that lets you pre-register before entering Japan to make immigration procedures faster and easier. The government also recommends using this service. There are 3 main advantages. First, you don't need to fill out the customs declaration form usually handed out on the plane. Second, you can pass through customs using a QR code without waiting in line at the manned counter. And third, your entire immigration process at the airport will be much quicker. While Visit Japan Web is not mandatory, pre-registration is strongly recommended, especially if you want to enter the country smoothly and avoid long lines. You can easily register online using your computer or smartphone, so it's a good idea to complete this before your trip. One more thing to watch out for. In June 2025, the Japanese government warned about fake websites pretending to be the official Visit Japan Web, charging unnecessary application or handling fees. The official website managed by Japan's digital agency is completely free. So please be careful and make sure you register only on the official website. Number 2. Japan Entry Rule Change. The Japanese government plans to introduce a new system called J-ESTA, modeled after the US ESTA starting in fiscal year 2028. J-ESTA will be an online immigration screening system for travelers from 73 visa-exempt countries and regions. Before your trip, you will need to pre-register your occupation, purpose of travel, and where you will be staying. Without this pre-approval, you won't be allowed to board your flight or ship to Japan. Just like the US ESTA, a fee will apply although the exact amount has not been decided yet. The goal of J-ESTA is to strengthen security checks to help prevent terrorism and crime while allowing regular travelers to enter Japan more smoothly. One important note, if you are traveling to Japan before fiscal year 2028, this system won't affect you. For now, you can still visit Japan as usual under the current visa exemption rules. Number 3. Mobile battery restrictions. When traveling to Japan, it's important to know the rules for carrying mobile batteries. First of all, mobile batteries are not allowed in checked baggage. You must carry them with you in your carry-on baggage. Also, there is a capacity limit. Only batteries with a capacity of 160 Wh or less per battery are allowed on board. Most smartphone power banks are usually fine, but be careful if you're carrying high-capacity models. And here's something many travelers don't know. Recently, all major airlines in Japan, including JAL and ANA, introduced a new rule. In the past, you could store your battery either under the seat or in the overhead compartment. But now, storing mobile batteries in the overhead rack is no longer allowed. Why? A mobile battery caught fire on a South Korean flight, leading to an onboard emergency and injuring a passenger. As a result, Japan's airlines have tightened the safety rules. So now, when you are flying, you are required to keep your mobile batteries under the seat or somewhere you can easily reach. To stay safe and avoid problems, remember these 3 rules when flying to Japan. No checked baggage for mobile batteries. Capacity limit of 160 Wh. Keep them under the seat or at hand during the flight. Number 4. List of prohibited items. If you bring certain items into Japan without realizing it, you may face a fine or, in the worst case, be denied entry. There are 6 main categories of items that require special attention, some of which I've mentioned in past videos, but they are important to review again. First is food. This includes meat products, vegetables, and fruits. Homemade food, beef jerky, ham, sausages, and pickles are also not allowed. Canned goods are usually permitted as an exemption, but other processed foods are increasingly being confiscated. Second is fake brand goods. Counterfeit bags, watches, clothing, and similar fake brand items are strictly prohibited. Third is fur and accessories made from specific animals like crocodiles, tigers, and leopards. Items made from endangered species are banned by law. Fourth are narcotics. Even if they are for medical use, they are prohibited unless you've applied for a specific permit in advance. Fifth is large amounts of cash or gold products. If you are carrying cash or precious metals worth more than 1 million yen, you must declare them at customs. And sixth is weapons and security devices. Knives, stun guns, tear gas, and similar items are not allowed on board. However, if you are bringing cooking knives or other permitted tools, make sure to pack them in your checked baggage. If you're not sure whether something is allowed, please check the official website of Japan Customs before your trip. Number 5. New Tax Exemption System. In Japan, a 10% consumption tax is applied to most goods except for food items. But as a foreign tourist, you can enjoy shopping tax-free by using Japan's tax exemption system. However, this system is now undergoing major changes. The Japanese government has already decided to drastically revise the tax exemption system, and a new system is scheduled to start in November 2026. Here are the key changes that travelers need to know. 1. Refund system will be introduced. Right now, you can simply buy items at tax-free prices in stores, but that's about to change. Japan is shifting to a refund-based system. You will pay the full price including tax at the store, then apply for a refund at customs when you leave the country. To get the refund, you will have to prove that the items actually left Japan, so the process will be more complicated than before. 2. End of the separate shipment tax exemption. This one's already in effect. Before, you could get the tax exemption by shipping items yourself from the post office. That method is no longer allowed. Now, only store-arranged international deliveries are eligible for tax exemption. 3. Removal of the purchase limit for consumable goods. Until now, there was a daily limit of 500,000 yen for buying consumable goods like snacks or cosmetics. That limit will be removed, meaning there's no more spending cap on these items. 4. End of special packaging requirements. You've probably seen tax-free items sealed in clear plastic bags. That's to stop you from opening them while still in Japan. But soon, that rule will be gone. Your items will be packed in normal shopping bags, so make sure not to use them until you leave the country. 5. Shortened time limit for taking duty-free goods out of Japan. Currently, you have 6 months to take your tax-free purchases out of Japan. That time frame will be reduced to 90 days. If you don't take them out within 3 months, the tax-free status gets cancelled. The main reason for these changes is to prevent abuse of the system and to protect Japan's tax revenues. In fact, the Japanese government has started debating whether the tax exemption system itself should even continue. Due to concerns over reselling and lost tax income, there's even discussion about possibility abolishing the tax exemption system entirely in the future. In other words, this could be the first step toward the end of tax-free shopping in Japan. I will keep you updated as soon as there's any new information. Number 6. Wi-Fi SIM card. In Japan, public Wi-Fi is often unstable even in big cities like Tokyo and Osaka. Connections can be slow or even cut off unexpectedly. That's why it's important to prepare your internet connection like a SIM card, eSIM, or a Wi-Fi router as soon as you arrive in Japan. In fact, it's often cheaper to buy a SIM card or a Wi-Fi router online in advance rather than purchasing one at the airport after you arrive. With eSIM, it's especially convenient. All you need to do is scan the QR code with your smartphone and you can start using the internet right away when you land. Without a good internet connection, many travelers struggle to use map apps or ride-hailing apps after arriving at the airport. So, to avoid trouble, make sure you set up your internet connection before or immediately after arriving in Japan. Number 7. Purchase of Suica. After arriving in Japan, one of the first things you should get is a transportation IC card like Suica or Pasmo. With these cards, you can easily pay for most public transportation including trains, subways, and buses. It's especially recommended to buy one as soon as you arrive at the airport. At airports like Narita, Haneda, and Kansai, you can purchase these cards from special vending machines or counters. However, Recently, vending machines at airports can get very crowded and you might end up waiting a long line. In that case, it may actually be faster to buy your IC card from a ticket machine at the nearest train station after leaving the airport. Also, keep in mind that some vending machines only accept cash, so it's a good idea to carry some Japanese yen with you. And one more tip, there's also a Suica app that lets you use a digital Suica on your smartphone. But please note, it only works on iPhones, so if you use Android, you cannot use it. Number 8. Where to exchange money. Where to exchange Japanese yen after arriving in Japan is an important thing to consider. These days, automatic money exchange machines located at airports are recommended as they often offer better rates than manned counters. Many of these machines are also open late at night, making them convenient for travelers arriving in the evening. However, since they are not ideal for exchanging large amounts, it's best to exchange just enough for your initial expenses. As a general guideline, exchanging amount 10,000 yen per person is a good idea. If you want to exchange a larger amount, exchange offices and ATMs in the city may offer better rates. For example, many 7-bank ATMs inside 7-Eleven stores are open 24 hours a day, and you can easily withdraw Japanese yen using a credit card issued overseas. Finally, while cashless payments are becoming more common in Japan, you will still need cash in many situations, like when using public transportation or shopping at small stores. So, be sure to keep some yen on hand. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like button if you want to watch more like this video. See you at the next video.